figuratively speaking, Stephanie Vaquar, she's you know, she calls herself La Primera, but I don't think she is, right? Because couldn't she couldn't be La Primera if she's not actually doing anything entertaining. And so the way I see it, this is gonna this is gonna be a video pretty much just me explaining why I don't like Stephanie Vaquer and why I don't like, you know, her title reign. And I know she's not champion anymore, but I'm specifically talking about her and her title reign. And just in general, her character, the issues that I have with her. And so I'm pretty much going to talk about all of that in this fucking video. And I'm going to explain all of this. And hopefully, you know, y'all enjoyed this video because I'm probably not going to be making another video anymore. Because I've been having, I don't know, because like there's like been some issues with my YouTube account. For some reason on my phone, it's not like letting me upload certain videos. And so I don't know, I'm probably not gonna make another video for a while, but I'll try to do it on my PC. I'll try to do these kind of screen recording on my PC. But the microphone, I remember last time when I was doing these reactions, and like I don't even remember, it was like mid to late 2024, I was doing all these reaction videos. The mic randomly kept fucking up every fucking time. So now I was like, man, I guess I'm not gonna be able to do it. So I just stopped doing it. I stopped doing those screen recordings, and I started only doing it on my phone. And so if it doesn't work on the PC though, this is probably gonna be the last time y'all gonna see a video from me. If not, y'all probably won't even see me for a while anyways. Because honestly, I mean, I don't really upload that often to begin with, first of all. And second of all, even if I do upload, it's probably gonna be like a while from now. So that's pretty much all I have to say about that. I don't know. This is probably gonna be, I'm gonna make like 3 videos today, and those are probably gonna be my last videos on this channel, bro. Unfortunately, it sucks, man, because I really been doing this YouTube stuff, and you know, this is something that I've really enjoyed, and I've grown this channel. I'm not a big channel, but man, just seeing how much I've grown and, you know, how much subscribers I have, it really sucks that I might end up having to throw it all away. You know, I might end up having not being able to upload anymore. So unfortunately, that's just the case. So I just wanted to tell you guys that because I didn't want anyone who's watching this video to be like, oh, why is he gone? So pretty much Stephanie Vaquer, her character, you know, she's just like, she won the championship in September. And what has she really done since whenever she had won the championship, when she was champion, what was she doing? What promo did she cut that was so entertaining? What did she say that captivated you, that kept your interest? Like, and what storylines, what interesting, captivating storylines did she have? You know, she had none of that. She had no good promos, no good storylines. Her matches were fucking trash. Like, I don't, like, and that was probably one of her, you know, her ring attire, and her like fucking, her wrestling was like one of the big things about her that people were saying were her strengths, right? But now, all of a sudden, she becomes champion, and even in the ring, she becomes fucking garbage. So now it's just like, what did she really have though? Because of that, because of all these things being trash while she was champion, what good things could you say about it? You know, she had the championship for like what, 7 months, since from September all the way to April, and she literally did not do anything entertaining with it at all. And it's like WWE was clearly in favor of her, right? Because in NXT she was like out here fucking, she was like winning, she was like winning all these championships. She had just came into the business. Then she won the world title and kept it for a long ass time. Was beating everyone. Like, it's obvious that you know she was one of the new favorites. But why though? Like, it's like there's nothing that really that you can say that's so spectacular about Stephanie Vaquer. She's trash. You know? Her character is trash. Even before she was champion, she was trash. Like, she was not cutting any good promos. She did not have any, like, cool storylines. So, what exactly is it to Stephanie Vaquer that I could say that's positive? There is nothing. There is none. And that's unfortunate, man. And because, like, for her to be, you know, she's a newcomer. She's like one of the new, you know, younger people in this business. She's in her early 30s. I'm pretty sure, right? She just joined the business, like, not even that long ago, man. And it's, you know, it's just like she has potential, but with her writing and and just the way her character is booked, and the fact that she also can't even really speak English either, all of that just hinders her career. It ruins it. So now Stephanie Vaquer is in the position where it's like, where does she go from here? Because now she lost the championship. That was the only thing that you could say that was interesting about her, was the championship. But now even she doesn't have that anymore. And they were like teasing, oh, Stephanie Vaquer versus Liv Morgan again. But then the Judgment Day on Raw, they attack her. And it seems like she got written off TV. She got written off of, you know, television and whatnot. So, yeah, if she's getting written off of television, what is she going to do then? She's going to come back and go after Stephanie Vaquer in the Judgment Day again? I mean, Liv Morgan in the Judgment Day again? Like, I just don't know, man. Like, it's just, there's not really much you can do with her at this point. And it seems, and really the only reason she's popular is because of the, you know, the sexual move that she does, honestly, if we're being honest. She said in that one promo, oh, I'm the best, I'm la primera, and it's not because of, you know, Devil's Kiss, but it is, bro. It's so fucking obvious because people were making memes and jokes about it, and people were being all funny about it. Literally. So if it wasn't for that, no one would even care about Stephanie Vaquer. Because there is nothing to care about. You know? So she can say whatever she wants, you know, and call herself La Primera. All these things. But it doesn't fucking matter. She sucks. And, you know, now, like I said, when she comes back, I can already see it. She's going to come back. She's going to feud with Liv Morgan again. She's going to lose. And then after she's done feuding with Liv Morgan to the Judgment Day and all that fucking shit, then what? Then she's probably going to go after the fucking... She's going to probably demote herself by going after some, like, lower card title, like the U.S. title or the Intercontinental title. And I don't see her winning those titles either, so... It's just like she has nothing to do anymore. She's just done. And that's the problem, man. When you push somebody so quickly, and so fast, and you don't even book them strongly, then once you end that push, what do you do with them? You have nothing to do anymore. So that's the problem, you know? When you push someone so fast and you're not giving them strong booking to go with it, it's like, of course this character is going to fail. Of course no one's going to care about them. Literally. So at this point, Stephanie Vaquer, she's done, man. Her career is done, and she's only gonna stick around for all these years. I can see her being around for a very long time, but it's only gonna be because of Triple H, bro. We already know that he likes her. You know, he's always like doing all these things to push her and put her in these big spots, but and he's always taking pictures with her. So it's obvious that he likes Stephanie Vaquer, but like that's the only reason she's gonna stick around. Other than that, she's not gonna be. She would have gotten fired. So, yeah, I don't know. Stephanie Vaquer, she's trash. She's garbage. She has no good promos. I mean, what can you really say that was though? I feel like the only thing people can probably point to, like maybe can try and make an argument for, was like the Stephanie Vaquer versus Liv Morgan feud. Like people can say that was interesting, but was it really? I mean, like the brawls were good, I guess. But all it was just brawls. The whole feud was just like them cutting some like Spanish promos and some like calling each other a bitch and bringing up how hard they had it back in the day. Like, oh my god, my life was so hard. Like that's all Stephanie Vaquer did. Like she just kept repeating the same shit. Even before she was feuding with Liv Morgan, she kept saying the same shit every week. Even on social media, I was seeing her like just every fucking week on social media and in WWE. She would just always say like, "Oh, I had to work hard. Oh, my life sucked back then, and I had to grind to be where I'm at today, and blah blah blah." Like, and you live more and you had it easy. Like, she just kept she was saying the same shit every week. Her whole championship reign was just saying a whole bunch of nonsense. Like, just it consisted of just respecting people and talking about how hard she worked when she was like speaking in English, right? And saying the bitch word and cussing people out and slapping people. Like when she in English, that's all she was doing, and then the rest of it was just Spanish. And whenever they would like put subtitles so you could see what she's saying in Spanish, it was just the same shit about how hard she worked and how she respects this person, but she doesn't like how they're going about their business. Like it was just the same shit, man. Like there's nothing entertaining about her whole title reign or her promos, or like she had no interesting storylines, man. So yeah, the only thing I can see her doing is going to SmackDown and feuding with Rhea. But do I really want to fucking see that? No, because I don't want to see two over pushed trash wrestlers feuding with each other for a title. Because one, I don't see fucking Stephanie Vaquer winning it, so it's like pointless anyways. But like also, literally, why would I care? Like, why would I care to see these two trash over push wrestlers fighting for a title, man? I don't care. Rhea sucks, Stephanie Vaquer sucks. I don't care about either one of them, and that's why I don't like these fucking promos whenever people like Stephanie Vaquer and CM Punk, when they come out here and try to break the fourth wall by talking about you have everything handed to you. Oh, you have you were given everything. You were the golden boy or the golden girl. You're the favorite. You're the chosen one. And that's the only reason why you were able to get everything. But me, I was being held down, and I didn't. I had to work hard to get everything that I have. I had to take the extra mile. I wasn't privileged enough to have everything. Like that, I'm just tired of hearing that fucking promo from people like Stephanie Vaquer and CM Punk. One, because it's not true. Well, it is true to some extent. But at the same time, though, the reason why it falls flat is because, for the second reason, Because two, you're breaking the fourth wall for no fucking reason whatsoever. You're literally fucking saying that the they're being the bosses, aka Triple H, is giving them everything, or Vince McMahon is giving them everything. That's pretty much what you're saying. You're breaking the fourth wall, and I have an issue with that because it's like is kayfabe even like kayfabe? We all know that it's not fucking. They've been killing it, but like it's getting to the point where it's like, man, even in their own shows, even in character, they're breaking the fourth wall, man. Not just with Unreal, outside of the show, that's one thing, but in the fucking show they break the fourth wall, man. They're out here talking about people being handed stuff. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, yeah, we know that, but like, why do you have to say that in character? It's fucking stupid, man. It's so dumb. Like, I don't understand that fucking. I'm tired of these fucking promos because it's just dumb. And two, it breaks the fourth wall. And three, it's hypocritical because people like CM Punk and Stephanie Vaquar are handed everything as well. Because if we're going to break the fourth wall, we might as well just break the fourth wall completely here and go with their logic. When they talk about being handed everything, okay, y'all are being handed everything too. By your logic too. Because why? Because Vince McMahon, back in the day, he was the one in charge and he was giving CM Punk everything. And CM Punk was still not happy about it. He was like, oh, I wanted to do this, I wanted to do that. And he got mad and he left the company. You know? I know there was more to it, but that was the main reasons why he left. Was because he felt like he wasn't getting the main event position and he wasn't getting the money that he wanted. He felt like he was some big player like The Rock or John Cena. He felt like he was better than them and he deserved to be in their position or even higher than them. So it's like either way, like CM Punk was just like, he was just fucking always unhappy regardless. Despite the fact that, he was being given everything. So why are we gonna sit here and act like CM Punk wasn't handed everything by Vince McMahon? Why are we gonna act like he didn't give CM Punk everything? Oh, I was treated like trash. Vince McMahon didn't give me what I wanted. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, man. Yes, he did. If it wasn't for Vince McMahon, you wouldn't even have a career. You guys don't even realize, but the whole pipe bomb thing, like Vince McMahon was aware of that. This whole shit was already set up. Like people act like that shit just came off the dome. CM Punk just did that out of nowhere. No. It was clearly choreographed and scripted. CM Punk didn't just come out there on the ramp and just sit down with his crisscross applesauce talking about Vince McMahon and talking about, the business. And he didn't just say all that shit just out of nowhere. Vince McMahon approved of it. He knew that CM Punk felt that way, obviously, but he didn't care. He let CM Punk, do that pipe bomb. He let that happen. So, if it wasn't for Vince McMahon, CM Punk would even have a fucking career. Because if Vince McMahon didn't let him do the pipe bomb, what would CM Punk have done? What would CM Punk have done? Because he acts like he's some fucking tough guy that would have, I tell Vince McMahon what to do. He doesn't tell me what to do. Man, shut the fuck up. This guy is such, like, man. I don't know, man. Like, CM Punk, I don't understand this guy, man. Like, he acts like he would have just done whatever he wanted, but he knows he wouldn't have. He knows he wouldn't. Because by his logic, then why did he allow himself to be treated like trash for all these years before he had left? If he really was just someone who just rebels and does whatever he wants, and he's anti-establishment, all this fucking bullshit that he's saying, then why did he accept being so-called treated like trash for all these years then, before he had left the company in 2014? It just makes no fucking sense. He's just fucking lying. So, yeah, like, CM Punk, if it wasn't for Vince McMahon, he wouldn't have a fucking career. Vince McMahon allowed the whole pipe bomb. He set the whole stage, everything for him to do that shit. And then he gave him a 434 title reign, which Roman Reigns pointed out. So it's like, man, how the fuck did this company treat you like trash? And same thing with Stephanie Vaquar. Going by her fucking logic of, talking about Liv Morgan being handed everything, okay, so by your logic, so were you. In NXT, you had just debuted and you were already winning. You had like 2 championship reigns in that fucking company immediately. Then you come to the main roster, and yeah, Naomi got pregnant, so, that's why Stephanie Vaquer won the title, but she was the one that was chosen to win it still either way, because Triple H liked her. So he chose her as the next up-and-comer to win that title. So let's not sit here and act like Stephanie Vaquer hasn't been handed everything since she's fucking been in this company for like what, only like a year and a half? And she's already been handed everything. So if we're gonna break the fourth wall, then and talking about people being handed everything, okay, CM Punk and Stephanie Vaquer are also handed everything. So I'm just fucking tired of these whole fucking breaking the fourth wall. Oh, you were handed everything promo, and I have to work hard. Like, I'm tired of that shit. 1, it's repetitive. 2, it's unnecessary to break the fourth wall, especially because of how hypocritical it is, because literally everyone gets handed everything. That's part of the fucking business, you fucking dumbass. How is that a fucking burn when you're also being handed everything? That's the whole point. It's a fucking business. You're being booked to win things or lose things. That's the whole point of the fucking business. Like, it's so fucking dumb, bro. It's so dumb to like break the fourth wall and just be like, because it's just unnecessary, and it's just also hypocritical because you're also being handed everything by that logic too. Like, no one is gonna win everything without the fucking writer's approval, without the boss's approval, without them pretty much pushing you and giving you the strap. So yeah, I don't know, man. Stephanie Vaquer, she's trash. And that's all I have to say. And I'm gonna make another video right now, and like literally right after this. So stay tuned for that. Anyways, I'm just gonna leave.